So I got 12:34 Eastern Time.
Oh, well, 1 o'clock. We walking out of here.
Chuck. Walking out.
Where we welcome you inside the NBA. It's presented
we out of
by
here at 1 o'clock.
McDonald's.
We out of here at 1 o'clock.
Chuck, you know what I want right now?
What's that?
Some pineapples.
Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet
I love
Smith,
McDonald's.
Pineapples under the
and
bridge.
Charles Barkley. We expect to be joined here on this show by Stefan Castle as San Antonio advances to the Western Conference semifinals. Meantime, we bring you the highlights of Game 5.
They came out energetic, aggressive. This game was over quickly.
Denny Avdia and the Blazers trying to control.
Oh, this man here, boy, he be hunned. He be hunned, but he got hunted.
Volleyball spiked that thing in.
Going about 15 rows deep. San Antonio Spurs. 114-95 winners. They take the series 4-1. Wemby goes 17-14 with 6 blocks. De'Aaron Fox has 21. And San Antonio, with a chance to advance, makes no mistake. And they win it by a 114-95 count. Meantime, as promised, Stefan Castle joining us from San Antonio. And Stefan, thank you very much for taking some time here. Look, you guys in the course of this series, it was like commonplace to see you down by double digits and coming back. I have a feeling the message or what you felt inside tonight was no more of that. Let's go out here and get this done. What was the discussion pregame?
Yeah, just to come out and attack, set the tone early. We know it's a do or die game for them, so just trying to throw the first punch and try and make them lay down.
You guys probably hear a lot. You're a young team. You have no.
Charles Barkley just said something on Inside the NBA that I have been thinking since Game 4. The Boston Celtics are in big trouble. And this series between the Celtics and the 76ers is going to 7 games. After watching Joel Embiid put up 33 points, after watching the Celtics score only 11 points in the fourth quarter on 3 of 22 shooting, after watching the Sixers force a Game 6 back in Philadelphia, I am fully convinced. The Celtics are not the same team when the threes are not falling. And Charles Barkley knows exactly why. Let me break this down for you because nobody else will. The first 2 minutes of this video show the Inside the NBA crew reacting to a wild night of playoff basketball. The Spurs advanced to the second round for the first time since 2017. Victor Wembanyama with 17 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 blocks in the closeout game. Charles Barkley called Wembanyama the first perfect big man ever created. He said, he can shoot free throws, play defense, play offense. He's a great team player. He's a joy to watch. And coming from Charles Barkley, who never gives big men credit, that is the highest praise imaginable. But the real story of the night was the Celtics and the 76ers. And Charles Barkley did not hold back. He said, listen, the Celtics are the easiest team to scout out of all the teams in the NBA. They're not going to change. And he is absolutely right. The Celtics live and die by the three-pointer. In their wins this series, they shot 42% from deep. In their losses, they shot 27%. That is not a coincidence. That is not a slump. That is a predictable pattern. And the Sixers have figured it out. When the Celtics are missing threes, they have no backup plan. They do not go inside. They do not attack the basket. They just keep shooting. And when they keep missing, they lose. Charles Barkley pointed to last year's series against the Knicks. He said the Celtics missed all those threes and blew a 20-point lead. Then the next game, they did the same thing. Then they went to New York and started making shots. The Celtics are not going to change. They are going to go to Philly for Game 6. And if they miss threes again, they are going to lose again. And then it is Game 7 in Boston. And anything can happen in Game 7. Shaquille O'Neal also weighed in on Joel Embiid. And Shaq said something that I think is the key to this entire series. He said, if Joel Embiid is playing the right way, you got to dominate. You got to take those high percentage shots. That's how you win. And in Game 5, Embiid finally listened. In the first half, he was 5 of 8. In the second half, he was 7 of 10. He did not take a single three-pointer in the second half. 0. He went to the post. He scored. He got fouled. He got the Celtics in foul trouble. He created double teams. And then he kicked it out to Maxey and Edgecombe for open shots. That is winning basketball. That is what Shaq has been saying for years. And Embiid finally did it. Charles Barkley also pointed out that Embiid changes the entire game plan just by being on the floor. He said, "You cannot just sit there and say, well, we are going to go figure out if he's going to be Joel Embiid. He is Joel Embiid. And when he is aggressive, when he goes inside, when he demands the ball, the entire Sixers offense becomes more efficient." Kenny Smith said that Maxey can get 22 of the easiest points he has ever played with when Embiid is on the court. And Edgecombe looks so much more efficient. That is the power of a dominant big man. That is why the Sixers have a chance to win this series. The Inside the NBA crew also talked about the New York Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks. The Knicks won back-to-back games by 15 or more points for the first time in their playoff history. That is an incredible stat for a franchise that has been around since the beginning of the NBA. Charles Barkley was critical of the Hawks. He said they are not playing with enough effort or energy. He said, "The playoffs are desperation. 1 or 2 games and the season is over." And I have not seen that from the Hawks the last 2 games. Kenny Smith agreed. He said, "I don't think that you turn on switches. They're either on or they're off in the playoffs." And right now, the Hawks are off. Jalen Johnson had 18 points on 7 of 15 shooting. That is not enough. CJ McCollum did not play well. The Hawks have been manhandled. And unless they find something in Game 6, their season is over. But the crew was split on whether the Hawks-Knicks series would go 7. Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal think it will. Kenny Smith and Ernie Johnson do not. I am with Shaq and Chuck on this one. The Hawks are at home. Their season is on the line. They have to win or go home. And I think they are going to find something. I think they are going to play with desperation. I think they are going to force a Game 7. But let me get back to the Celtics and the Sixers, because that is the series that everyone should be watching. The Celtics had a chance to close it out at home. They had a 3-1 lead. They had the best home record in the Eastern Conference. And they blew it. They scored 11 points in the fourth quarter. 11 points. In a closeout game. At home. That is not a championship team. That is a team that is terrified of the moment. Charles Barkley said that the Celtics are the easiest team to scout. And he is right. They have one way of playing. They shoot threes. And if the threes are not falling, they lose. That is not a winning formula in the playoffs. The Sixers, on the other hand, are figuring it out. They have Joel Embiid, who is finally playing like the MVP. They have Tyrese Maxey, who is a star. They have VJ Edgecombe, who is a rookie playing beyond his years. They have Paul George, who is a veteran who has been here before. And they have all the momentum. The series shifts back to Philadelphia for Game 6. The crowd is going to be insane. The Sixers are going to be desperate. And the Celtics are going to be tight. Because they know that if they lose Game 6, they have to go back to Boston for Game 7. And in Game 7, anything can happen. Joel Embiid has never won a Game 7. But he has never had a team like this around him. He has never been this healthy. He has never played this smart. And I think he is going to change that narrative. I think the Sixers are going to win Game 6. I think they are going to force a Game 7. And I think in Game 7, in Boston, with the season on the line, Joel Embiid is going to have the game of his life. He is going to go inside. He is going to dominate. He is going to score 40 points. He is going to grab 15 rebounds. He is going to block 5 shots. And the Sixers are going to win. They are going to advance to the second round. And the Celtics are going to go home wondering what happened. Charles Barkley said the Celtics are in trouble. And he is right. They are in big trouble. Subscribe to the channel if you want real NBA analysis. Not the hot takes. Not the Celtics bias. Just the truth about a team that lives and dies by the three-pointer and a big man who is finally playing the right way. And comment below. Do the Sixers force a Game 7? And can Joel Embiid finally win a Game 7 in Boston? I read every single comment. Now let me know your thoughts and get ready for Game 6.